Okay, hello everybody. Hopefully that's working. Oh, that was quick. Oh, right, okay. Hello everybody. It is time for the second set of rehearsals, which are Czech Republic, Cyprus, and Armenia. Let me just see that this is working. Let's have a look. It's all getting a bit haphazard at the minute because we are still short of staff and we've got a lot to do. But I'm here. And I just need to make sure that people are actually watching. Right, we're live now, apparently. Czech Republic, Cyprus, and yeah, that's working. Brilliant. Right, hello everybody. Hopefully the chat will start working as well. I'll share this in the blog. That's the magic of Eurovision. There's never enough time for everything, no matter how many people you have. Right. Right, so hello Stefan. No, it wasn't a wild night, unfortunately. We were all very tired because we've been in. Well, we flew really late, a lot of us. So yeah, as you can tell from my dishevelled appearance. But we've got a bit of rest now. We're all okay. Matt's finally adjusted to being on the complete opposite side of the world. Eurovision Gamer Iceland was okay. It wasn't. I mean, it's not my kind of cup of tea, but it was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was a bit sparse for my liking, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't too bad. So what we've got coming up, Matt is about to go do an interview with Poland. Who are just ready to do interviews. He's just come back. What are you doing back?
I'm just going to read out a few things.
Oh, okay, right. He's just researching Poland, so we can do an interview with Poland. Yeah, okay, no worries. Right, and right, so yeah, yeah. No, my hair. I've just gone for a messy look today. Now that my hair's actually long enough to do stuff with it, so I feel wonderful. Right, I probably look like shit anyway. Right, there we go. So now I can actually see what you guys see on this screen, which is good. Right. Hello, Antonio. You've missed 4 countries this morning, unfortunately. You've missed Greece, you've missed Poland, you have missed what order is it? Moldova, yeah, and Iceland, who have all rehearsed this morning. But you are just in time because in about 4 minutes we should hopefully be getting the first rehearsal from the Czech Republic, and it's obviously good to have them back. They're just part of the furniture now, Czech Republic, even though they had that time off. So hopefully they can, maybe make a push for another final. But who knows? They love their ballads, don't they, Czech Republic now? I preferred 2009. I loved Super Gypsy. That was my favourite. I do kind of miss the old Czech Republic. I don't know what you guys think. But yeah, there we go. Make sure you're checking out our Instagram, our Facebook. Everything's going on there. We're kind of multitasking at the minute, hence why I keep looking away. Hello, hi. So yeah, right now we have got in 3 minutes we've got the Czech Republic, and then we've got Hovig from Cyprus who'll be performing, and then we've got Armenia. It was obviously the last song to be revealed for this year's Eurovision. It's been a better day today. It's been more interesting. There's not as many ballads. Yesterday was kind of a slow day, a flat day. The ballads just kept coming, but then we had obviously Montenegro and Azerbaijan. They were always good for sort of picking up. Matt is about to go do an interview with Kasia from Poland, hence why he's not here. He'll be back in about I'd say 20 minutes, maybe 15-20 minutes. Yeah, follow us everywhere, Twitter, Tumblr. Apparently we have got a Tumblr. I don't know anything about it. I don't use it. I think stuff just gets automatically posted. I don't know who does the Snapchat. Apparently there's a Snapchat. There's too many social medias these days. But yeah, Tigran, waiting for Armenia. Is it Tigran? I hope I'm saying that name right. I think Armenia could be one of the most interesting ones of the day, actually. If it's anything like the video, even if they just stuck to that, that'd be quite good. Sorry, I'm going to advertise Pepsi again. And sorry if you want me to slow down. I'll try to slow down, but I'm talking because there's a lot to fit in. Which is my favourite? Do you mean of the three that are coming up? Antonio? Yeah, I agree with you, Adam. Something bold and well made would be good. I liked their comeback entry in 2015. I thought that should have gone through. What was it? Yeah. Oh, in the whole contest, Latvia is my favourite. Montenegro second because it's just an absolute sweaty hot mess. It's brilliant. It's a self-indulgent piece of disco fun, and that's just what you want, really, from Eurovision. What more could you want? So yeah, Latvia, Montenegro, Italy, Serbia and Norway are my favourites, my top five. They're sort of leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. I'm loving Norway more and more now, actually. I hope they can use the vocal samples. Yeah, they deserve to go through to the final in 2015, the Czech Republic. But unfortunately they didn't, which is, it's always a shame. So we should be getting any second now. Well, yeah, a minute today. A minute now. We should be getting Czech Republic, and the screens have just come on as I've said that. So I will be muting in a second. Wow, there's a lot of questions. I'll answer them all when I get back once we've had the Czech Republic. But obviously I'll have to mute in a second once they're done. Yeah. Just very quickly, the rehearsals today have been a lot better. There's been a lot more interesting. Poland was good, Moldova was good. Very solid. Right, I'm gonna have to mute, so I'll be back in 3 minutes. Right, so the Czech Republic have just gone. Unfortunately, technical problems. The entire video was out of sync with all of the audio, so I don't actually know how it matches up properly. But it was a nice performance. It was a simple performance. It was a lot of purple and yellow, which are two of my favourite colours, which is obviously nice for me. She was performing in tinfoil. She walks down like a golden sort of path down the middle, and then it's just her on stage. It's a very good vocal performance from what I could tell. And then there's flashes in the background of all the people that are from the music video for the song. But it's nice. It's there. It's sweet. It's saccharine, but I can't see it going through on that current performance because it just exists. It's not like last year where there was a big voice and you could, really made the hair stand up on your neck. It wasn't like the year before where there was a real chemistry between people. And the way it is at the minute, it's just going to get really lost in translation, and it's going to get lost in the kind of, some of the bigger performances that are in this semi-final, unfortunately. But I'll need to see it again because, we've only seen an out of sync performance, so I don't know how it actually works in terms of in terms of how it will work as one big package, because there's been technical issues here, so I can look around and everyone's got confused faces. But yeah, so there it is. That's Czech Republic's first run through. So yeah. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm kind of holding the fort, so I have to upload everything. In the meantime, if you help me by sharing this live feed, that'd be great. Czech Republic last with the viewers on that basis. It might happen. It's just it's not been the worst rehearsal we've seen, but it's been the least impressive, if that makes sense. Yeah. The Czech Republic have just performed. If you're just joining us, and it was okay. It was there. It was fine. My favourite from this morning's rehearsals was probably Moldova. I really enjoyed Moldova. It's fun. It's catchy. I can't wait to throw some shapes at Euro Club to it. But yeah, I think Moldova will be one of the bigger hitters with the viewers. I think the juries are going to knock it down, unfortunately. Australia was okay. I think there's still a little bit to work on. For some reason or another, I don't think they've quite worked everything out with that. It's all a bit self-indulgent, Australia. I mean, you've probably seen the pictures with his face everywhere. But it was okay. It was all right. Did Poland make it better than you expected or not? I was hoping for better, but Poland was the best vocal we've had so far, so there's absolutely no problems there. The only problem with it for me, and this is a personal thing, is that I would have liked the staging to be darker. There's a lot of blues and purples and things. It's all a bit light and airy for a song like that, where I feel like it should be quite dark, mysterious, a bit more like the national final. Do I think the Czech Republic will qualify? No. Based on that, I don't think they've got a chance at all, really. But obviously that's the first run through and it was out of sync, so we'll see what it's like the second time around. It might all work. Did you like Greece? I did like Greece, and now that I've met Demi, she is a lovely, lovely person. So this is the problem when you come to Eurovision, is that you maybe you don't quite like a song, or there's a song that you're not a massive fan of, but you meet the person and they're just brilliant. You'll realise this as well. Yeah. So you saw today's rehearsals. I would go with Moldova first, Greece second, Poland third, Iceland fourth so far. I hope Armenia do that dance performance if they've got that, because I think the red lighting in the video was really impressive to me. I really enjoyed that. So, do I like Georgia? No, not really. Unfortunately, she's got a very good vocal. The performance is quite good, but it's not my cup of tea at all. It's not my bag. Do I think Portugal qualify? Yes. Latvia, yes. Latvia are in the last spot, so they'll be performing last today at 4:40 Ukrainian time, so 3:40 CET. And if they keep it like they did in Supernova, or even better, I think there's no chance they can't qualify. So, but yeah. Hello, Roman. How are you? Do you think Poland will qualify? Yeah, about 8th or 9th maybe, but I think it will qualify. Maybe slightly higher, maybe a bit harsh. I think Belgium will still qualify. I think there's been a lot of sort of hubbub made about Belgium's rehearsal, but it wasn't actually too bad. It was just that vocally it just wasn't quite there. Apparently she's had technical problems, so we'll see how that goes second time round. So it's a first run through. It's always going to be a bit difficult. Appreciate that. Stefan, if you could, I'd appreciate that. I don't need to PM you, but yeah, if you could help, I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it. Sorry, guys. I will be back with you fully in a second. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you thought about all of the performances so far. Oh, I think we're back. I'm gonna have to mute actually. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, so Poland just Czech Republic just finished their run through. Yeah, this is much better than the first two that we have seen this morning. Yeah, personally, this is a song that I like, but there are too many. There are many songs in this semi-final which are similar to each other. So, yeah, it is difficult to predict if this song will go through or not. Armenia will end up in top 10 for sure. Well, we can never say that. Rehearsals for Armenia are coming up soon, and we need to decide. Then we can judge after that. So, who knows? Yes, Moldova was cool, and Poland was good too. We need to wait for the rehearsals from Cyprus. Hi, Matt.
I
Is the boss back?
yes, I'm back.
What do I think about Poland? Oh, I like it. I like Kasia. I've met her in Amsterdam, and I've just met her today. And oh, she's a very lovely Poland. Definitely Poland. Poland versus Georgia. Definitely Poland. I'm not a personal fan of Georgia. Yes, the last run through that Czech Republic had was very cute. I like the song, so I'm totally sold at Czech Republic. I have no idea, Stefan. I have been working a lot. Which songs do you think will not qualify? Well, semi-final one hasn't yet finished all the rehearsals, so it is hard to predict. Even this is the first run through. We will be able to have a clear indication afterwards. What do you think, Matt,
About what?
about who will not qualify in the semi-final?
I'm at this point. I'm worried about Belgium. I am worried about Georgia.
But this is, you know what? I don't know. Maybe. But I think that this is why they do many rehearsals. This is the first rehearsal.
Right. That's,
How
but you
can
asked me about the first rehearsal.
Yeah, how can you predict? I mean, things can change. I mean,
Things
of
can.
course.
Well, that's why it's called prediction, not like you know.
Yeah, of course, definitely. But I think it's too early. So I'm going to leave Matt here on the
Oh,
live
okay.
stream,
Sounds good.
and I will see you later, alligator.
Alligator. So I did not see the Czech Republic rehearse yet. I was in with Kaja Moss from Poland doing a quick interview. She is so sweet. I really like her. But then again, I like everyone apparently. I wish that's the problem when you actually hear and work with people. Um, you stop rooting for the artists, not the songs, because they're all so nice. Like there are songs that I'm not even that big of a fan of, and then I meet the artist, I'm like, oh, I love you. And now you should qualify too. So I think Czech Republic has one more round, one more rehearsal, if I'm not mistaken, and then we'll move on to Cyprus. Cyprus is going to be an interesting one because we're all very curious about what he's going to do on stage, and we'll let you know. Poland, I don't know. Poland looks good. Poland is a tough one. This semi is too difficult to predict anyway. I don't even want to make predictions at this point. It's like so hard. So, I'm really out of breath with running over there and running back. Yeah, I'm really excited about Cyprus as well. What did you miss? Apparently, only Czech Republic so far. I don't know when you left. I only saw Iceland rehearse once, so the third one, because I was somewhere. I was doing an interview. Well, I know I picked somebody else up, and I it's Iceland stage. She sounded fine. The staging looked fairly empty to me. It's just her like in her white little coat and dress and with the lights effects and all that stuff. So it looked fine, I guess. It's just looking at the competition this time, I am a little worried about that one. Yes, that's what I've been saying earlier about Cyprus as far as staging is concerned. If they do the staging right, they could go really far. But if they mess it up, they could really far low. It's that kind of song. And I'll let you know afterwards whether or not what my guesses are as far as I love Portugal. It's one of my favorites. I can't wait to see this whole thing with Salvador actually on stage. I love the idea of this little platform, the circle in the center of like the audience with the trees in the background. As far as like where Greece is in my ranking, I don't have a ranking yet. I will probably do a ranking after tonight. So ask me the question tomorrow, and I will let you know. But the song itself was already something I liked, and with the current performance, it goes definitely up in my ranking a little bit. That's for sure. Whether or not it will crack my personal top 10 is a different story, but it's certainly a good song, and it deserves qualification, in my opinion, based on the effort that they put into. And it's good to have Greece back in the finals.
What's that?
Go quick. He was giving.
Regarding Belgium,
Are you doing interviews?
thank you.
I will text you and confirm.
Regarding
Yeah.
Belgium and the light balloon, we didn't see it. I cannot confirm if they wanted to use it and technical problems prevented this from happening. It happens. It happens before, and that's why we have all these rehearsals. This is also why they don't allow them for you to see everything on screen and everything, because those kind of things can really affect people's opinions, sales numbers, betting odds, all of that stuff. Why? Thank you. I want to see in Czech Republic. I'm so bummed I missed it. I actually am one of the few
Is
who
that
actually,
it? Is that over now?
I don't know. There should be one more. I hope. I really like the song. I'm one of the few ones who actually enjoys Czech Republic. So who do you think should win between Portugal and Moldova? Well, that's for me Portugal. I mean by a landslide. But that's me personally. Some people will like Moldova better, I'm sure. But this is just that's so that you picked like the two most opposite songs possible to compare.
No, you go. Oh, for Iceland, yeah.
I like Israeli song. Yes, I like Imri. He seems like a very
It's
nice
easy to be a
guy. I look
cameraman,
forward to
just stand
talking to
there
him
make
and
sure
meeting
you
him in
can't
person.
focus
Actually,
there. Yeah. And
So,
just enjoy. Sit back and enjoy. He does the hard work.
Imri song would be just a fun kind of a fun summer hit song in the final. So I really hope he's going to make it through.
It depends on the artist.
Yeah, Czech has a nice song, Adam. I
If it was
completely
Robin.
agree. I think I get it why people may not be blown away by it because it's a very quiet song that doesn't really stand out. It may not be the song that people would go crazy over, but I think it's good with a good voice and all that stuff. Oh, is that still on? Turn off.
No,
the
not
mute?
yet. They're next.
All right, let me turn that off. I didn't realize I didn't turn it off. I wasn't around for that. Here you go. It's gone. But I'm sure Czech Republic is going to be on stage any minute now, and then I have to put it back on.
Yeah. So they've just finished their press.
Oh, I have a
So what they'll do is they'll have
I have a
their
website called escunited.com, and you can search Facebook for ESC United. We're on there. I do videos and all of that stuff going forward as well. YouTube videos will be on there. Fan. Nah, I'm just being a person talking out of my hours.
Yeah.
But thank
Yeah,
you.
when we
So
get
just
more
follow
time,
ESC
we'll
United. The
show
links
you
are
the
actually
website.
in the description box
Are you
below
all
the
sorted
video,
with the
so
website?
just click on that.
You know how to use the website. Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant.
I do know that Cyprus has dancers on stage, and there will be a very interesting choreography. That's all I know. But how that's gonna look like visually, and the camera work, and the lighting, and the whatever. There's so much police here. Jeez, they found me at last. I've been running for years, and Eurovision is when they catch me. Who's rehearsing today? Well, today was Greece, Poland, Moldova, and Iceland. They're done. Czech Republic is still rehearsing right now, and then we have Cyprus, Armenia, Slovenia, and Latvia.
You look at both and just kind of see what we're after, and then I'll help you with the
Antonio, you asking me if I'm excited for Latvia? I was gonna be honest. Don't hate me for it. It's just not my kind of song. So I'm not. It's really not something I am necessarily interested in seeing from like a personal perspective, but from a professional or like objective point of view, I am only because I'm sure they're gonna have. I hope they're gonna change the staging from the national final, which I wasn't a big fan of. So we'll see though. I guess you liked it from your short reaction there.
Loved it. My favourite of the year.
But the staging, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Alright.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to go mental. Throw some shapes.
Well, I'm still here, but actually I was gone too for like 20 minutes. So when you did all your cleaning and eating, I was gone too. I just got back like 2 minutes or 5 minutes ago. Adam, Iceland. I think when you see it 30 seconds, you kind of seen it all. It sounds kind of horrible, but that's just how the whole song kind of goes. The lighting make it look a little nicer. They have like these lights that go in behind her, like pointing at her and all that stuff. It's pretty cool, but other than that, it's fairly uneventful. Yeah, Cyprus is next. We thought we were gonna get one more round of Czech Republic, but apparently that's not happening. I don't know. All I heard, and Sean told me about the suitcase, that Iceland lost 42 suitcases, which brings up the question, who has 42 suitcases to begin with? But that's all we know. What did I eat? Food is cheap. That food is not cheap. It is dirt cheap. It's like the cheapest food I have ever seen. They have a little cafeteria over there. I only had something light because I don't want to sit here with like a burger in my mouth. But they have like some chicken, and I had some 2 meatballs and some rice. Nothing eventful. Just something I have my tummy, so I'm not going to pass out on you guys. If I like Montenegro, I liked Montenegro actually. The song, it's just, call it my guilty pleasure of the year. But I was one of the one of those who didn't necessarily care about the staging. Maybe he'll win me over with the second round with the costumes and all of that stuff. I just wasn't crazy about the first round. I didn't see Czech Republic, so I can't comment on it. I just saw it as I was walking back to the desk. So sorry about that. I cannot comment on it yet. I get it. Montenegro is like a polarizing kind of song. It's love or hate. I totally get it. Totally get it. Oh yeah, and make up for the cost in Stockholm, which I had to declare bankruptcy shortly after. Alright, so I guess she's not rehearsing again. She's also like, I'm fine. So,
Nailed it.
nailed it. Let's move on. Who else is going to rehearse? Cyprus is next. Havik and Gravity. And then we have Armenia. Artspik. And then we have Slovenia, Omar Naber, and then Latvia, Triana Park. Well, that's why the first rehearsals are there. You don't get to see everything all the time. We don't get to see a lot of the special effects, including the fireworks, pyrotechnique, some special effects that they use. We don't get to see that often until at least the second rehearsal. But so that's why you have to come back Thursday. Thursday is when we're going to be in the arena and do live streaming from the arena, so you can watch the thing 15 times, every performance probably 3 times, and you can see the behind the scenes stuff as well, which is really fun. I think I just closed out something here. What did I close out of? Oh, I'll talk to you in the 3 minutes when the next once I'm off stream. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm like multitasking here. I'm like very popular, except I'm not. Mine is the popular part. Moldova has. That's a nice way to look at it. Moldova has very low travel costs. My travel costs weren't that cheap actually. Trying to get from LA to Ukraine was quite a journey. But I'm here in one piece. Okay, I think. Oh yeah, she gets. Was it her? I wasn't Havik, so it must be her. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys for 3 minutes. All right. Again, I know Sean already explained to you the staging and all of that stuff. I like it. It's very cute. Is not the right word, but I think it's charming. It with the light beam that comes up and the camera angle from top zooming in, it's just beautiful. So whether or not you like the song, I think you will appreciate the staging. So from that perspective, they did all they could. So I'm glad that the Czech Republic is taking it seriously. Well, when you think from 2007 to 2009, it was a little more of a whatever, and now they're actually in it. So I'm happy for the Czech Republic. And they're done for the day. Wow, we're already 5 songs into it. We got 4 left for today. Cyprus is up next. So anybody excited about Cyprus coming up? I am. I like the song, and I want him to do well. I want him to come up with a really neat staging. This was Czech Republic, yes. Armenia has to wait one more round. Go through Cyprus first. And then it's Armenia time. It's Armenia time. And then we'll take another quick break. But it's only be for like 10 or 15 minutes. And we start the new broadcast for Slovenia and Latvia. And then tomorrow we'll be back again, Tuesday, May 3rd, May 2nd, I mean. Serbia, Austria, Macedonia, Malta, Romania, Netherlands, Hungary, Denmark, and Ireland. Same kind of process. No, we talked to the EBU in the past. The reason why it has to be mute, they don't want this sound out there. Actually, they came to us last year to make sure, please mute your live stream during the first run of rehearsals. They look at it, they find you, and you get into trouble. They don't want any sounds out there, any kind of videos, anything, nothing that's not official from Eurovision. All they want to do is take pictures that they want to seem appropriate, and the 30-second clip that they put online. So it's not our call. They talk to us, we talk to them. The EBU was very clear about that. So yes, that's where we're at. And once again, tomorrow is another. There's a lot going on. Oh, he's the daddy. Yay! Good for him. I like my cats. So yeah, so we talked to Greece and Poland already. Next up is Moldova. Fernando is gladly taking over that one. And either myself or Fernando will do Iceland as well. We have an interview scheduled already with the Czech Republic, which is really exciting. And then Cyprus is still to be determined because he hasn't even rehearsed yet. Finland will qualify. If there's any justice on this in this world, Finland will qualify. Not just because of my personal taste, but just the staging and the feel and everything that gives off. I think it'll qualify. When will you talk to Blanche? Blanche didn't do interviews yesterday.
Have you got time? Sure. Would you be able to just help?
I hope we're going to talk to her on Thursday. Nothing guaranteed yet, but we'll try. Yes, feel free to. Any questions for Martina? We're going to be in the meet and greet, and we may ask a question there. But if you have any questions for Martina, shoot. Or anybody, any other artist. If you have any questions for Iceland, any questions for Moldova, anyone that rehearses today, send us your questions. Fernando will gladly see if they're appropriate and make sense, or something we haven't asked in the past. We'll squeeze them in.
Yeah, and then we'll look at it and then obviously post them. It's just a double check.
So for those who hate my face and don't want to look at me, don't worry. Starting Thursday, we'll be spending a lot of time in the arena, and you can see the actual live streamed rehearsals from there. And we'll be there the entire time. And we're trying to get some artists join us on the live stream. We have a few people who are interested in doing it, but you know, there are some time constraints. I think it's the big line. What's going on over there? David, do you know what's going on over there? Is it an interview, or why are they all lining up there?
Up there?
Yeah.
Moldova.
Oh, Moldova. Moldova is up there. Okay, so Moldova apparently is not doing interviews in the interview rooms, but they're going to sit on couches. I guess there are too many people in that band. Alright, there was an announcement. Havik is now getting on stage. So it should be happening soon. Forgive me, I'm gonna have a sip of water. So any moment. So keep in mind, we only see really when the performance begins. Like once they're done performing, they turn off the screens. Let me see if I can turn this around real quick. And you cannot see anything on screen, right? It's only the blue. we did an interview with Finland, but we haven't posted it yet. I talked to them, so we have so much to do right now, so we don't have time to post them right away. I'm right. By the way, if I'm not responding to your questions, as far as like interview questions, it's because um, I am copying them over right now. So I am putting them down on a list, and if Fernando has time and gets to them, he'll ask them. But that's all we can do. But we love to put your questions in there. Also, make sure I said it before. Um, we will, as you know, we're talking here in the in this place right now. This is one of the few things that we're doing tonight. We will be at Euroclub. Ukraine and Moldova will perform, and we will live stream on Facebook. So make sure you follow us on Facebook Live if you want to watch those performances, whether either live or later on. They will be on there, and we'll try to get them uploaded, maybe even into. Oh yes, thank you very much. We'll upload them to YouTube as well eventually. But since it's live streaming, we cannot just do it there. We're also there to party a little bit and have fun. But we'll always take you behind the scenes. So that is really, really something we want to do. So, and then as I said, we're going to take you into the arena as well. And we're going to be in different places. Just the first few days are so busy. The first 4 days in particular, the first round of rehearsals are taking place. You only see us mostly in here. Oh, it's Moldova playing the sax, epic sax guy. I cannot really show it to you because it's blocked. Also, people keep asking me because there is a delay in the broadcast, about 30 seconds. So if I'm not responding right away or there's a delay, that's the reason. And so it gets really bad, like when we do the live streaming from like during the jury rehearsals, because there's so many questions coming in, I can't keep up. I'm gonna have some candy in just a second. I'm waiting for Havik to rehearse. And yes, Sean, it's quieter here, but it's funny because we don't necessarily have the best view of the monitors. We can still see them, it's just not the most favorable angle. Um, Nobody else sits here, it's basically just us right now. Which is nice. But starting probably Thursday, a lot of other media, especially the mainstream media, like the big networks, will show up, and then it gets even more crowded in here. Getting a little worried because it's already pretty busy in here to begin with. Our Facebook page name is ESC United. Just type it in. I cannot, and the link is in the description box. So just look below. We have the link below for our Facebook. We just cannot post it in the chat. Okay. Oh, it's Cyprus. They just started late. I gotta mute it. Alright, so this was Cypress rehearsing. Interesting to say the least. Um, so Havik is on stage, joined by two male dancers. I think as of right now, they're wearing all black, including Havik. He's wearing black, but he's having like a jacket with some silvery, buttony looking things on him. So they're doing a lot of dancing, as you can imagine. So it starts out, the whole floor is a big display as well. So they have like this line. I think it was black, the ground, then a long white line, and then he walks on this along the line. And then they had this effect more times where the backup dancers are doing the same, walking on that line. And they're doing a lot of like, these movements. It's very hard to explain, but then they grab his ankles and they hold him, and then they run around and dance together. Havik definitely had some issues with the choreography. He actually stumbled a few times, like lost his balance. It was quite cute, but that is fine because he was figuring out his positioning and all of that stuff. The sound was really low, so I can say very little about his vocals. It sounded okay, but I could hardly hear him, so that was very difficult to hear. There will be some really interesting effects. I know that's going to be probably pyrotechnics, but it seems like they're trying to do something with like people disappearing on stage. I don't know. There's so much going on that didn't work with the camera. That the effects did not come through properly. So this is truly a first rehearsal, and there are a lot of things that they need to figure out. There are more things happening in the background. There's it's wide for a while, and then it turns into squares, and like it breaks or something like that. The floor then turns, I think, during the bridge into like a big world, like planet Earth, and he's standing on there. So it was a lot going on, and I need to watch it one more time to really remember everything. I need to get a piece of paper for the next rehearsal and write everything down because there was so much going on. um, as far as I thought it. I think it's once they have figured it out, it's probably going to look better. It's right now since the first rehearsal. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to get accomplished. No, not quite. I know what they're trying to get accomplished, but I don't know the final product yet because there's so much more that needs to get fixed. The effects, the choreography, the stumbling, and just a few things there here and there. So I'm gonna break it out a little bit more in the second round. Who was better, Cypress or Grease? I think Grease's performance just is so good that I want to pick that one at this point. But Cypress can look really, really good once it's all done. I personally prefer this song from Cypress over Grease, but that's a personal taste, and that's not really relevant here. Oh, there's Moldova chatting. They're on the other side of the room. They seem like really, really nice guys, actually. I am good, Antonio. Thank you. I'm really good. I had food. I had enough sleep last night, and tonight we're gonna go to Euro Club, and we'll bring you guys. How cool is that? Once again, follow us on Facebook. I know I'm totally shameless promotion here, but it's not just that. It's just not easy to live streaming on here and then walk around. Is Cyprus a qualifier? What? All right, I'm hesitating here, not because I don't. This is the worst semi to ever predict. I usually pretty good with prediction in the past, but on this one, I know I'm going to mess up big time. Cyprus, whether or not it's a show qualifier, no, not because it's not good enough, but it's so much competition. But is it could it make it? Absolutely, yes. It's in the running. Down comes Cyprus out. It could do something similar like it did last year. I wouldn't put the word sure in front of it, but I certainly would count them out. The dancing was interesting. Again, yes, at first I was a little confused, but I think it's gonna look really good. Yes, it's gonna. They have a lot of choreography, and once they get comfortable, I think it looks really good. It will look really, really good. The dancing again, because Javi was kind of losing balance at that time. He didn't fall, but he was like lifting his leg and then he couldn't keep his balance, kind of thing. It was almost cute. Do you have another job except ESU? Yes, I do have another job. I work in California, in Los Angeles, for an insurance company. I travel quite a bit across the country. I travel. I'm not a salesperson. I'm more of a system guy, if you will. That's my real job, my real life job. Eurovision doesn't really work in America. I can't really have a full time job doing Eurovision in America. I wish. I know, right? They should give 12. They should take 2 away from the semi 2 and give them to semi 1. I like that idea. You should write to Jan Olassant. Just tweet him. I'm sure he's going to agree. First half of the first semi is stronger, but the second. Um, I'm going to tell you something. I personally agree that the first half to me is personally stronger, but I think the rehearsals today, they have better rehearsals and better presentation than yesterday. Yesterday had a few rehearsals to me and staging, so that makes it just even more competitive. Um, I keep coming. Which staging did I like the most so far? Um, I loved Greece. Greece looked amazing. I think Cyprus, once it's done, looks really good, but it's not there yet. Let me look at the list. I did like Finland. Oh, Finland. Finland was beautiful. Portugal will look great too once it's really done, I think. Portugal needs more people in the audience for it to make sense. Right now it looks kind of weird, but it looks going to look great. But I like those. Those are probably the ones I would point out. I'm going to explain it to you, Cyprus, again in a few minutes because they're going to rehearse again. But I cannot really explain a whole lot because there's so much going on. I'm going to write down a little bit more this time. But basically, it starts out with, the floor is also a big display screen, a long white line on the black screen, and he walks on it like in a kind of like he's walking. Maybe that's the whole thing about gravity, walking on the line, not falling off. And then he's joined by 2 dancers, and they do some really artsy fartsy dancing at some point. Not too much for him because he has to sing, but he's trying to keep up with them. They do this thing where they hold on to each other and then onto his ankles and that kind of stuff. But I will pay more attention even to that this time around, and I will let you know. After Cyprus, it's Armenia, by the way, if that's your question. And then we're gonna have a break. Eurovision is not really known in the U.S. at all. It's becoming more of a thing like the last year and so when Justin Timberlake took part and it was broadcast in America. People hear about it, like they've heard of it, but they don't really know what it is. And a lot of people haven't even heard of it. But it's not like complete. Some people have heard of it, but it's nothing like here, obviously. And there are communities though in America watching the contest. There are like shows that they have in LA. In New York, it's even bigger in New York, where they have the whole show going on there. Give me a high five. Is that for me? High five. There you go. Or should I more like? So I'm all by myself here right now. It's usually nice to have somebody sitting right next to me, but Sean and Efe and David and Fernando, they're all off doing work. I'm looking forward to the second run of Cyprus because they had a few things that they had to fix with the dancing and the camera work as well. So I'm sure that's gonna get fixed up. Okay, I'll answer your questions in a few minutes because Cyprus is coming on, even though it says Australia on the screen. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So if I forget to answer your question, just ask them again. Okay, so I apologize in advance. The head of delegation for or the head of press, I think, the head of press for
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria just came to our desk just to talk to us and give us his card. Very, very nice guy. Just about the interview stuff and all of that. So he said I have a great sense of humor. Do you hear
Who's talking about me?
that? He probably did. Nobody likes me. I missed a little bit of Cyprus. I didn't want to be rude, obviously, so I apologize if I can't really comment a whole lot. And Sean is right. Most Americans don't know it. There's communities and groups. Keep in mind, we have 330 million people in America, so there are some people watching it, of course, but mainstream, the vast majority of people will not know it. There are some clips out there, you know, the ones like "We So Going to Win Eurovision Next Year" by Stephen Colbert, which is super funny. There's like this video from the Fine Brothers who they show Eurovision for the first time to some people, some younger kids, or not younger kids, but teenagers or young adults, and talk about it. So it's became a little bit more visible this past year, more than ever actually. But it's far from being like a mainstream thing, so don't think about it too much. Yeah, and you know, I love my America. I love where I live, but I do not want them in Eurovision. As much as bless their hearts, but they wouldn't get it. They're too competitive, and I wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. I am okay. I cannot say right now because Sean is sitting right next to me, but I'll say it anyway, Antonio. I'm the only person on this table that is looking excited about Slovenia, and this because nobody else likes it apparently. I'm I
Well, you're right about that.
Yeah. There you go. I told you.
Is Slovenia next?
No,
Oh.
somebody was just asking.
Oh, right.
Armenia's next after Cyprus. Oh, please, I know Americans who don't even know that Europe is not a country. They think like Europe is a country where they speak French. Uh, Geography was never one of our. Well, I was born. I shouldn't say our because I was born in Europe, so I'm maybe a little different. But I've lived there long enough to know that it's. Geography is not really what they're really good at. But I'm not trying here to bash my dear Americans. We all are good at something and bad at something else. Except for me, I'm bad at everything. Well, they know Canada, they know Mexico, and they know Texas. There are three countries. The great country of Texas.
The glorious Republic of Texas.
I was born in Germany, actually. I grew up, I spent my childhood there, and then I came over when I was really young, teenager, to America. And I lived in Florida for over 10 years, actually, and then moved to California like 6 years ago or something like that, or less than 6 years ago. I can greet hello viewers from we have viewers from the Philippines. What's up? I don't know anything in your language, so I'm just gonna say hello. I say something random in French or I don't know. Don't speak your language. We need America version contest. Yes.
I would love to see that actually.
It's
All
true
the
that
states.
Sean well, plus the 52 the jurisdiction like Puerto Rico and what am I missing? District of Columbia.
DC, yeah.
Yeah. So that would be kind of cool. I am fluent in German, but it's like I'm a little rusty as far as like because I'm the worst translator, right? So some people are really good at it. It's not a skill that I have. So I always translate everything like word for word, and then the grammar is messed up. So, but once I'm in Germany for a few days and just kind of get used to it, then I'm fine. Oh, I'm gonna respond to the question about Germany in a second. I gotta mute this. Sorry, I'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, great improvement here. So, here's my final thought on. Not a final thought. I'm gonna have many more thoughts over the next few weeks of 2 weeks about it. But I like Cyprus. They made a few changes there, and Havik is definitely a lot more comfortable and confident in the choreography. There's a lot going on. As I said, the choreography they do the whole, walking on the line a lot. It's a lot about walking on the line, and then you see some shadow play as well, where they turn the background white, and then you see the shadows, and the two dancers push Havik to the left and to the right, and then they just catch him. I just like the lyrics, catch you when you fall, that kind of stuff. So they go a little literal with that. So there's a lot going on. They do this whole, then they go on the ground and hit the ground a little bit. So there's a lot going on, and I enjoy it actually. It's not boring. I think there will be more added at the end, fireworks maybe, or like some effects. I don't know, but it's good. It's really, really good. So I'm happy with Cyprus. Um, It's in it. It's in it for yeah. Don't count them out. Don't count them out just yet. Oh, you love the amazing. I love the Amazing Race too, but do not say anything. I'm only 3 episodes into this season, so I didn't have time to watch the rest. Don't spoil it. I'll find you. No, I won't do that. Um, like I totally threatened somebody on YouTube. Yeah, and I'm being recorded. Just don't spoil it for me, please. I think that Cyprus is in it. Yeah, Cyprus. I don't want to say for sure because there's so much competition, but they're a contender for sure. I really like it. I put it in my top 10 in the semi for sure, easily. I like the song. I like the staging. I have a feeling though not everyone is going to love the staging. Okay, I'm gonna Lisa. Every time you post something, I have to mute because that's when the next rehearsal starts. So it's nothing personal. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Cypress is rehearsing one more time. Oh wait, having some technical difficulties. I look forward to Estonia a lot and to the Netherlands. Even though I don't necessarily care for the Romanian song, I'm curious about what they're going to do on stage. I'm not going to lie. Oh, okay, I'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, so this is it. This was the fourth and final rehearsal for Cyprus, and once again, he's getting better and better every single round. Now I really like it. It's just a very elaborate choreography. Like everything is happening on stage needs to be choreographed. There's anything that is up to like imp- improvising or anything like that. It's all just this step here, this camera there, that foot up, that foot down. There's so much going on. He is getting pushed by the dancers. They're dancing with him. Then they walk on the line. Then he lays on the ground during the thing. Because then it's there's so much going on. There's no way I can explain it all to you, but I think you will like it. If the whole dress rehearsal leaked, my guess is it will disappear soon. So if you can find a link, watch it before it's gone. Somebody will get in trouble for that, but not the people like you.
No problem.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinion. You like Cyprus?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It's good staging.
Yeah, I noticed the first one. I was waiting for the interview in Moldova, so I wasn't paying attention massively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no,
I'm eating a sandwich as well, so do forgive me. But yeah, I saw him stumble a few times.
yeah, that's the thing. Even the last one, he stumbled a little bit, but it's
so
gotten better
he
everywhere.
needs to get rid of that as soon as possible, basically, because that's not going to look good.
But that's a
on
slight, easy thing that can probably be fixed.
stage. Hopefully.
I mean,
but
it's-
I like where it falls away. The floor falls away, and he's
Yeah.
lying down. That's good.
That's good.
A lot of it's quite similar to Loic, I think. Loic from
If
2015.
you think of, yeah, it's a little bit like that. Like when you think of Belgium 2015, it has a little bit of a vibe to it. Now, of course, the song is different, so it's not quite as. There are only 2 dancers, not 4, so it's a little different. But there's one thing, if I have to can criticize, and sometimes I feel like the camera work needs improvement, and by that time that's too far out. When they have such an elaborate thing and you don't even see it really, it's kind of silly. That's the only thing I could throw out there as a true criticism, and his stumbling. But keep in mind, even when you see the 3 minutes on YouTube, that's obviously just from the arena. You don't see the camera work, and you get to watch it again with more effects on Thursday on ESE United. If you don't follow us on Facebook, it's your own darn fault.
That sandwich was so nice.
And it will be recorded, so in case you can't make it, you can still watch it. We also break it out into in 3 clips, I think, 3 videos, because, it's a long video. We can only do 4 hours at a time anyway to record, so may as well just cut it. Okay, the stage, Sean, help me here. The stage between this year and last year. Like, compare, like, better, worse, like, what is different?
Ask me when I'm in there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, on screen, the problem we had last year is that the stage looked massive on screen, and then you go into the arena and it's tiny.
That's true. But that's a
Last
good
year.
thing, actually, because that's what they wanted.
Whereas
right?
this year, this looks like a big stage.
Yeah.
But I reckon when you go in there, it will still look like a big
That's
stage.
true. This stage is more round, so you can see a lot more circles than there. It feels, because the other one felt a little bit more long with the whole catwalk thing. This one feels more round. So a lot of people take advantage of that effect, lying down, and the fact you see a lot of circles in this one. That is a big difference I have noticed. Iceland, I don't know. So I only talked to one person was in the arena and then saw it on screen, and myself. We were not impressed with Iceland's staging. She sounds good, like vocally she's fine, no problems there. It just seems empty, and I don't know. There's maybe there will be more in the second rehearsal that we haven't seen yet. But it's just her in white in the center of the stage with like white cape doing like funny movements, and that's it. The press room, people saying it's bigger. To me, it looks smaller. I don't know. We have only 3 rows, and they're not even. I don't know. Maybe the same, size-wise. It feels smaller because there's not a whole lot of other stuff happening in here as far as like press center is concerned. There's a fan zone over there, which is not even open yet, I think. Then there's the fan, and there's a small little like cafeteria there. There's a possibility that they're gonna open more the second week. but we shall see. Stockholm had a fantastic press center, so this is a preferred. Oh, this one's fine. It's totally fine. This one, I have no problems with this one whatsoever. But I loved Stockholm so much, so if I would have to pick a winner, I would pick them. Did I do jazz hands? Oh, I don't know. I'm very animated. I cannot help it. I'll try to take. We have enough time because with all the rehearsals going on, I cannot really walk around in the press center. But I'll take you on a tour. I mean, I know Weeby Blogs did a tour. There are people that did a tour, but I want to actually take you like live to places. And the nice thing is, starting on Thursday, is you're going to be in the arena, so you won't see as much of me or anybody else. But in between, maybe we can do some live shots from the inside the press center with the artists and all of that stuff. I don't know if Greece can win this year. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but I think they're going to do better than most people initially predicted. That's my official answer. What kind of staging from the Netherlands? I could see something fairly simple and straightforward, and maybe going with the theme that they use in the video. It's probably just the three girls standing in the center of the stage with their microphones. Maybe they have also more like a foresty tree kind of theme. I think that's all there is. Maybe some wind machines. The song would allow that, I think. But other than that, I cannot see them going like completely crazy overboard with the staging. That would be my guess. And I left the message on again. Armenia is next. Yes, Armenia starts in 1 minute, or at least that's according to schedule. So in the next few minutes, Armenia will take the stage, and guess what? I will mute you bastards, and then I will let you know. I know a lot of people are excited about Armenia. So I just mentioned Iceland. I was impressed with the staging. I'm sorry, was kind of boring, but if you like the song, I don't think you'll hate it. So it's just not much going on. It's just her in white in the center of the stage. Nothing too fascinating. Did you get it? The first time is always an exciting one. Who would have
He's
thought?
like a puppy, isn't he, Bessie?
I know.
Yeah.
Look at you, sounding like the old fart now here. Oh, thank you, Mixie. That is a very sweet thing for you to say. I happen to be really good. I really like Devin. Like, we're really good friends, so I cannot say anything bad about them. But I understand that everyone has a different style, and it feels like they're theater people, right? But bless their hearts, they're always so nice to me. They're really nice in person. So, but I appreciate the kind words from you. I much appreciate that. I am eating a soup right now. I don't know how to respond to that. Good for you. I hope it's chicken noodle. A broccoli cheddar. I love Czech Republic. Czech Republic has great staging. I had a great staging. If you like the song, you will be very pleased. I don't have much time to go into details. I did that earlier, but watch it on Thursday. I will show you it all here on ESC United. I'm really excited about Armenia as well. And here, Armenians don't hate me. Personally, it's not my kind of song, right? I'm not really into the song. But one thing you can say about Armenia, they always put on a great show. So I don't even care about the song. It's going to be probably look fantastic on stage. So who cares? I'm looking forward to it. Do you think it's a winner? I know, if you listened to me earlier, I thought it was a fantastic staging. Winner, I'm not quite there yet, but I think it's going to do much, as I said earlier, it's going to do much better than we thought.
Yeah, I've just had a sandwich. You're so rude. I'm sorry. I'm
So,
sorry, Fernando.
any minute now, it's going to be Armenia. Ooh. And then we're going to take a break, by the way, for like only 10 minutes. We're going to turn this stupid broadcast off for 10 minutes, or 15, just to wrap up a few things, because there will be no rehearsals anyway. And then we'll be back with the last two countries of the day, Slovenia and Latvia. Oh, I think she's on stage. And she's holding the mic up, but she's not singing. Oh, okay, it's starting now, so I will see you all in 3 minutes. It's Armenia's turn. first. Sean, say your.
Those are the best camera angles we've had all year so far. I really enjoyed that.
You did?
The second bit where it all sort of breaks down was a bit flat, but it was really good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Well, basically what's happening.
You weren't a fan, were you?
Huh?
You weren't a fan of it.
It was okay. I liked it. I did dislike it. I maybe want to play it as well, but it's good. So I'm sure a lot of people will like it. So basically, it's all purple, or not all, but mostly the theme is purple colors, right?
Yeah.
Some red in between as well, but it's very, very purpley. So it's her on stage at first by herself, but there will be 2 dancers there as well, 2 female dancers. I'm not sure if I don't think she's gonna wear that on the night, but she's wearing like a leather jacket, black leather jacket, black leather pants, I think as well. And so she stands in the center of the stage, and behind her is a purple background, like it's really cloud, like purple clouds flying across the stage, very effective, very beautiful. And then it turns into like this weird circly, what would you call that? Like the whole logo thing or whatever that is. How would you describe it?
It just looked like some sort of Eastern Armenian kind
Eastern
of
Armenian,
design.
yeah, design. Like it's very, it's circle, it's round, and it has like a weird logo in it, and it keeps kind of, I'm not sure what's spinning. And then she had those dancers with her doing a few things. She's not going to do a whole lot of crazy stuff herself. She just walks back and forth on stage, and the dancer do a few things. So we haven't seen anything crazy else going on. So it's not like any crazy choreography other than the 2 dancers doing their thing. But it comes down to the staging and the colors that they are using. I'm gonna pay more attention just to the choreography, because right now we've focused a lot on the appearance, like the staging, the colors, and all of that. There's a cool moment like during where the instrumental part is she's not doing a whole lot. She's like doing sassy arts. She's doing like this, like the dancer doing the hand thing behind her. First of all, this whole that they do, and then that's kind of cool. And then she has like weird rings on her hand that covers her whole fingers sometimes, and she does like this. I look stupid when I do that, by the way, so don't judge me. But I'm just trying to report the facts to you. So it's just like this.
Yeah, that bit. It was doing really well up until then, I think.
Yeah,
and then that bit just kind of fell a bit flat. She's only got 2 dancers as well. I was hoping
2 dancers.
More. Yeah.
The instrumental part, this is where Sean was pointing, because Sean was really impressed at first, and then it fell a little flat after the instrumental part. That could have been done more, but I'm withholding judgment because maybe they're going to do something that we haven't seen yet. Pyrotechnics, different work, some effects that we don't know about yet.
It was better last year.
Yeah, it was more effective, better, the staging. But she sounded great, first of all, so vocally she was fine. So we'll have to see. So the instrumental part was a little... they could have done more. There was a really 1 second weird moment with the camera flashing, like, like you couldn't even see what was happening.
Yeah, but I thought that was really good.
But I don't know what it meant.
Really effective.
You couldn't even see it. I don't know, effective why, but that's the only thing they did. They didn't do it again. Why that particular moment? It just seemed weird.
It was just a good moment to sort of kick into the next bit of the song, I think.
Huh. I don't know. I didn't see the purpose of it, but we shall see if that was a mistake or if they're going to do it again the second round. We'll let you know.
No, it won't be a mistake.
That's true. I remember in 2014 when Carly Saunders he didn't do the first few rehearsals, but then he decided when he started running out of his chair, he knocked over the chair, and I thought the first time it was by accident, and then he said, "Oh no, he meant to do that."
Yeah.
You just never know. Her voice sounded great. So if you her vocal performance, it was fine. I'm gonna start taking notes because I don't remember the first part. And it's just like so much going on that I want to talk about, and then my mind went blank. What else?
Remind me, I need to actually do the blog.
Is Fernando? Oh, they're doing Iceland right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so our team, Fernando and Effa, they are currently in the in a conference room, interview room, talking to lovely Svala from Iceland. And so we're gonna have probably 2 more rounds with Artsvik and Armenia, and then we're gonna take a quick break before we move on to Slovenia and Latvia. And then Thursday we'll be in the arena for the first 15 countries of the first semi, so all the way up to Cyprus. Armenia will rehearse on Friday for the second time, and we'll take you into the arena at that point. We're currently on Armenia. And then we're done for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so we can take a quick break, breathe, sigh, and then just do the last two. And then tonight, don't think we're done. We're never done here at ESC United. Another shameless promotion here. We're going to be at Euroclub. We're going to be at Euroclub, and we will do some live streaming on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, you fools. Go to Facebook and type in ESC United, and you'll find our page. If you don't, then I can't help you. Then you just have to miss it. I mean, it was good. I mean, there's so much going on right now, so we're gonna watch it a second time. We'll give you another quick overview. I said it's very purple. They have purple background with clouds and then really weird Easterny looking like Armenian symbols or logos, circly stuff in the back. Looks very interesting, but nice. She has two backup dancers with her on there. The backup singers are off stage, so you don't see them. And that's where we're at. Right now, the Armenian team is watching the first performance. They always watch it first, after the first run, to make some improvements. And then they'll do it again. And it often makes a huge difference. Like Cyprus was a great example. Or, which other one really improved? Greece improved significantly after the first one. So once they get together, oh, this sucks, this doesn't work. Let's fix that. I'm curious, have you checked, Sean, the betting odds, anything about Greece? I'm wondering if they went up. If they're shortening in any shape or form.
Let's have a look.
That's what I thought those were Armenian patterns, something like logo, but I'm not familiar with it, so I don't want to make assumptions. That's what we guessed, though.
Armenia's shortening.
Armenia is shortening, but they have been shortening.
Greece looks higher up than it was.
Oh, but there's a lot of red, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? No. The red stuff. I don't know what that means. I just think that people are crazy enough about the song for it to actually be a winner. But plus, with the betting odds, the problem is they'll only put down who they think that's going to win. You know, if somebody would put who's going to be the top 10, I think Greece would be somewhere else.
Exactly.
What do you think about the Greek rehearsal? The best one so far. I mean, they really did a good job. And I'm talking about just the song itself. I'm really just talking about the staging, what you do with the proper choreography and the look. Greece nailed it. As far as what place Greece will get, I don't know yet. They will obviously qualify. And then... not
obviously.
Not obviously, I shouldn't say that, you're right.
It's only been 12 months.
Huh?
Since they last failed.
That's true, right?
Yeah.
Well, but that wasn't obvious. I predicted that one not to qualify. This one, it's not because it's Greece, it's because of the song and the staging. That's why I think it's going to qualify. I know, I lost, but I don't want it to be already time. I don't want it to be time for the first semi, because then it's going to be over soon. I never want this to stop.
Eurovision forever.
Eurovision forever. Could you imagine? It would get old then at some point.
I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, then it's no longer a special thing. So we get 2 more rounds of Armenia probably. Sometimes I do 4 depending on how much time they have. I know Iceland did. No, not Iceland. No, Iceland did 4. Iceland did 4. Moldova did 4. I know that Albania did 4 and some others, but it's 3 or 4 run-throughs. They get 30 minutes. This is always the busiest time of the day, where the meet and greets are starting and happening, the interviews and the live stream here.
Yeah.
So we have to divide our time, attention, and hopefully they're back. I think Iceland's done. I'm gonna ask them how it went.
Well, he's got a big smile on his face, so he must have enjoyed it.
Was it that bad?
It's like hugging a teddy bear.
Really?
Extraordinarily cute, and she's Aquarius,
Yeah.
and I am Aquarius.
Oh well then.
And when
deal.
she said like I'm Aquarius, I was like, I didn't want to.
It's like
forget
hugging
that.
a teddy
Did she
bear.
hug you?
It's like hugging a
Yeah,
teddy bear.
actually.
Oh my god.
I think she likes me.
I think.
Yeah, good.
I think. Are we live on the stream?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, I think officially I'm going to put Iceland in my top priority list, a place to visit. I saw like
Oh
Icelandic people.
no, I want to go to Iceland bad.
Oh,
I've
me
never
too.
been.
Oh,
Yeah.
who doesn't?
I mean, Greta last year, she was awesome. You loved Greta, you remember? You interviewed
Oh yeah, I
Greta.
loved her.
Ding dong.
Such a professional but kind person.
Yeah, and she's always on Facebook Live.
Yes.
talking to people.
She's
Oh my
always.
God.
She's great.
Yeah, I
Even-
love Iceland.
But even like the guys from like 2014, No Prejudice, they were so much fun. Like I loved them too.
That was such a good. That was that their last
I
final.
remember.
That was
Those guys-
Iceland's last final. Polypon.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Yeah. That was
Anyways,
such a
my
good song.
apologies for being distracted for a second, but one of our folks, they wanted to meet Iceland and they got to see Svala, so I'm very happy for them. And I want to make sure that everyone on the team gets to meet the people that they want to meet. May as well take that opportunity.
You've got some editing to do, boy.
And Italy's still the one to beat. The song is just too popular to me. Oh, all right. I think Italy is getting
Armenia.
Armenia is getting ready to rehearse. Actually, it's Austria. Nathan Trent. That's what the screen says. So we'll see you in 3 minutes. Oh, I'll talk to you in 3 minutes. It's very low, the sound, by the way. She's singing already, and you can even hear her. But I'm gonna mute you now. Okay, so I know you get to see the whole performance soon on Friday in the arena, but just so you know, it'll not look the same. The only reason I'm saying that is because the camera work is different here. I mean, they don't do it for the entire song, but at the beginning, like they do this really weird cuts. Like it goes to the camera angle, like boom, 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 like this fast, right? So trying to create a certain atmosphere at the beginning, which you will not be able to really experience until you see it live on TV. So when you watch it on Friday, keep that in mind. You will not see that. So the camera work is going to be key here to make it look good. There's a lot of lighting going on and positioning, so it's going to look good. But Sean and I agree that it's a little. There should have been more on stage with the two backup dancers only and her. It looks a little empty, especially there's so much going on in the background. It makes them even look smaller to me. And because the background is pretty, it's really pretty. There's a lot going on, but that also takes away from the singer. I feel like, and what's going on stage. I think from that perspective, Cypress was more effective in that because the background works with the choreography, not takes attention away, and I think that may be happening here. So that's what it is. This was the second round. We're going to do one more round with Armenia, and then we're going to take a quick break from our live broadcast, and we will be back shortly after. We need to come for 10 or 15 minutes. There is already a link on YouTube for the next broadcast. I always put them up the day prior for the last two rehearsals of the day. And we'll be there. There's only two rounds, two countries rehearsing. So we chat maybe afterwards for just a few minutes before heading out. Because then we may have to make our way to the Euro Club at some point. I have the spot on here that really bothers me. Okay. I don't remember Oscar's human performance, to be honest, so I can't really compare it. But there are sudden cuts at the beginning, which is interesting because then they stop doing it, only at the first minute. So maybe they're just trying to get you into a certain kind of vibe or whatever, or they haven't done the second night. They're going to fix that. I don't know, but it was only fairly at the beginning. Yeah, somebody said that Cyprus. Sean said it's a copy of the Belgium 2015 background, which may be true, but the choreography is very different.
Hello.
When someone's internet famous person, then everyone wants a autograph.
Yeah.
Oh, the Epic Sax
That's what
guy.
I mean. He's probably the most famous artist here, weirdly.
That's the thing.
Isn't he?
Huh?
Epic Sax guy will be the most famous artist this year, weirdly.
Probably, if
enough.
you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody knows
and
his name or where he's
everyone
from.
No.
They only know like 5 seconds.
They
of
only
his
know that
life.
he's good at saxophone.
So everyone asked me.
Wow.
If I could get
There is really a lot of leaks going on, like the Greek full rehearsal leaked, and now the Czech full rehearsal leaked. People, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, the EBU is going to have to crack down on it.
They're
'cause
going
it's
to
just gonna
EBU's
get
going to crack down on that
ridiculous.
because that's getting really bad, and I know they don't want that. We're not going to contribute to that. We don't want to be the bad guys.
I took a print screen. One sec, I'll be with you.
Well, she was wearing a Czech Republic. I said the same thing. That really doesn't go with the theme either. So I'm not sure if they're just going to wear that the next time. Keep in mind, they often change outfits. I remember Netherlands 2015, even though she still won the Barbara Dex award, her previous first outfit was even worse. So sometimes they're like, let's change that. And I remember Ukraine 2013, Zlata, she had like a different dress on basically every single rehearsal, like every performance, she changed her outfit until she finally figured out this one looks best. So we'll see if she's going to keep it or change it. Yes, I actually about Norma John. I actually asked them in our interview, please share your media, your social media information, because I find them quite charming. They're very down to earth. I love talking to them. And I'm going to say something which I usually don't do in interviews because Finland, I mean, I always loved that song, was always in my top, but I felt even more in love after the performance and after I did the interview, not before. I told them, I just want to tell you, you're one of my favorites, and I'm going to call in for you. I don't know why, I usually don't do that, but I just really, really like them so much. And the guy was like, Lasse was like, that means really a lot to me. So thank you so much for saying that. I love hearing that. So he was very touched by that. So usually I don't do this brown nosing stuff. I'm not a big brown noser. But I couldn't help myself with Finland. But they're so nice. Oh, and Lindita, she was even nice. No, she wasn't nice. She was equally nice. Oh, I want everyone to win. Can we have 42 winners? Problem solved. Actually, not 42. There's some I'm like, I'm okay if they don't win. I don't have a link, Sean. Somebody posted it in there. I don't have a link to a live performance. Somebody mentioned the Czech one leaked, and it's online, but I have no idea where. And I will not share it only because it's illegal. And I don't blame you guys for watching it, but I try to support, do the right thing here, and respect what the EBU rules are. So I don't have the information. You have to find it somewhere. I know, right? They always come here. I'm like, I feel like, what am I doing? Am I in trouble? But I'm just where they walk around because it's on the side. They just keep walking around, trying not to disturb anybody else. But there are a lot of them here. Although it was even worse yesterday. It was really weird because we were only like at first only like 20 people in here, like from the press, and then you had like 30 security people. And like, oh, we get 2 each. Great.
So I take it you support Moldova.
Which is the worst country this year? Well, I'm going to rephrase your question. Which country has the worst song this year, right? We're going to talk about that. I know that's what you meant. I just tried to be a smartass.
No,
It comes down to personal taste once again.
Just wait for that.
Any Croatians in here? Yes. My apologies, but that song to me just makes my ears implode. It's like it throws me off so much. I just can't. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have got those as well.
Yeah. What are they? Are they nice or?
They're,
But I'm sure he is nice and the team is nice. This song to
Yeah,
me
I
just
figured,
does
but,
not
like,
do
what
it.
type of like?
It's too much. But bless your heart if you like it.
You should sing on them. And your flavor there.
Well, if in my personal, I want the song that in my personal top 5 to be the top 5 next week. So that's simple.
It should be.
Which is in Italy,
Understand.
Finland, Netherlands,
Sometimes Cyrillic
Portugal,
works, that's fine.
and Estonia. Done. I like the French song. I like it a lot. It's very sweet. I'm a little worried and nervous about the performance because France often had a song that was very popular and then they kind of butchered it or didn't do well when it counted. So I'm a little worried about it. But I really like the song. Okay, I think Armenia's doing the third and most likely final round. I'm going to mute you for one last time and then I'll be back. So don't go anywhere. And if you do, whatever.
Oh, smoke. You might need to look into Efe's editor because he hasn't got like changing color options and stuff like that. He hasn't got the full editor for some reason.
Oh, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird how just a little bit of smoke makes such a big difference.
I know. Wait a minute.
That's. I feel so bad. I feel like I want to talk to you and work with you, but once the live stream's done, I'll talk to you more. I promise. It's nothing personal. I feel like
When everything's done, we can properly sit down and have a proper chat and talk about it anyway.
But no, they got rid of the smoke. muted. Oopsie. You guys.
Disappear,
All right, thanks everyone. I moved the bar, but I guess I didn't click it right. That was funny. But don't worry, I'm not gonna get into trouble. They want all the clips out there. If it happens like a little bit here and there, they would not kill me. They just don't want to have it all out there for people just to listen. So, but this kind of stuff, it happens. So
Yeah,
appreciate your
one sec.
concern.
Sorry, I'll grab. Sorry, it's Mr. Ola Sand for you. He wants to talk to you.
He wants to talk to you. I'll be right back. Shit. Oh god, that was funny. But I appreciate everyone like mute, man, mute. And I'm like, what? It's muted.
At least
you
they're
idiots."
honest Eurovision fans. They're
I
not
know,
like
you guys are the
no.
best."
Oh no, it's not
Thank
muted.
you, thank you. I do the whole. No, I should do the whole heart thing like everybody else does. Oh, that was funny. Now, don't worry, I'm not in trouble. Not more than usual. Anyway. But if you could hear it for the few seconds, you did get to hear it for like a minute. She sounds great. And you probably heard my comments then. I didn't talk crap about anybody. That they added a smoke effect at the beginning. It really fills up the stage. But then I got rid of it later on, so I don't know. I'm surprised you could even hear it because it was really low, the sound.
Yeah, we can barely hear it.
Yeah, you can barely hear it. You're like, turn it off. I guess maybe my speaker just picks it up. Sometimes it's really weird, like you have like someone on the phone and some kids crying in the back.
Yeah.
And the person on the phone can hear it really, and you can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean, I saw your post earlier. I couldn't respond in regards. I thought it should be on the website. I posted it, but if not, there are on our forum. I have it linked. I posted as well. It's in our. Sean put it in our. No, he hasn't put it in yet because there's no need for it.
I will do.
Yeah, it's no need for it yet. But I put all the it's always on our forum, on ESUunited.com forum. There is a dedicated thread where I put all the videos as well. I cannot insert links here right now, so. So, anyways, so sorry again for the not muting, but thanks for calling me out on that. And it's not the end of the world, even if it happens again. It's not like I have it on all the time. So, the guys when they tell us they're not gonna hit you in the head, they're just saying, please don't. They're not gonna stab you. So, anyways, I am going to take a quick break. Or we are, because they are going to take a break as well. Armenia's done. They all get to go to the bathroom, I guess, and then we're going to start with the last two countries of the night, Slovenia and Latvia.
That means I get an extra long break then. Brilliant.
And I need to hit Sean while we're on break anyway, because we're going to have only a short, because he's making fun of Slovenia. When I'm actually going to turn off the stream after Slovenia, because after that, there's nothing else really that matters.
Can you tell me when Latvia's on, please?
Never. Latvia's on at 4:40 or 3:40.
Well, I've got ages then. I've got about an hour.
All right, so we'll be back. So hang in there. Bye bye.